Hello, what up my people? Welcome back to my channel once again. So today I'm going to be dropping my trade recap from Monday, that's 21st Monday, July 2025 to 25th Friday 2025. So I'll be dropping my 5 days trading days recap. That's 5 trading days, one full week trading days. So I'll be dropping my trade recap for that 5 days, and I will be starting from Monday. This is the last week's trade. This is Friday, and I think Monday market actually opened here. Sunday rallied around this zone, and London session starts around this zone here. This is around 6:15 a.m. So for Monday didn't present any good opportunity for me. I didn't see any structure that would make me have a reason to enter any trade. So for Monday, I didn't actually enter any trade. I just saw a lot of rally and I allowed the market to play around. And I was expecting Tuesday, and this is how Tuesday opened here. Can you see? This is the leg for Tuesday. This is Tuesday high. No, this is Monday high, and this is Tuesday taking out the high. So irrespective, I'm starting from Tuesday. I didn't trade on Monday. I only waited for Tuesday. So when Tuesday market opened, what I was waiting for, what I was looking at was, the first thing what I did was I was waiting for time and price. I was waiting for London session because I knew that on the 1 hour time frame, this market is going to rally up a lot. So irrespective, what I was waiting for was a sweep of this particular level here. Was a sweep of this level. After a sweep of this level, what I was waiting for was a confirmation to enter this particular trade. Was a confirmation. So after I saw this particular sweep of this particular day, what I was waiting for was a confirmation to sweep it completely and reverse. So immediately I saw this sweep, I was already waiting to see a nice engulfing candle. So after I saw this big engulfing candle here, I waited for the second candle, and the moment the second candle mitigated into this OCL, that was when I entered the market. The market started giving us a 1:1, reversed a little before it gave us immediate 7:1 RR, and that is how I actually caught this first trade. Now if you look at this first trade, when did I enter these markets? Can you see? 8:15 a.m. London session, time and price. You see, when you start using time and price, you will be limited to the number of trades you will be taking. You will surely be limited, because irrespective, if you don't catch this trend, which other trend do you want to catch? Do you want to start following? Do you want to start chasing price? And along the line, that is not conducive for a long run. So after I catch this particular trade, the next thing I did was, what I was looking for was a fib level. Now if I'm to use fib level for this particular run, where am I drawing my fib level from? First pullback. This is the first pullback here. So I drew my fib level from this zone to the end of this zone that started the run. Can you see? The market tapped into our 0.618 level. Can you see? The market tapped into our 0.618 level, and already my buy limit was here already. So and when the market came, tapped into my 0.618 level and immediately started running up, and it gave us a 7:1 RR. And that is how I actually traded on this particular Tuesday. And immediately we actually left with 2 profitable trades. And irrespective, we got into Tuesday. So Tuesday we took 2 trades and they all went in profit. So for Wednesday I actually caught some nice trades on 1 hour. But before going to the 1 hour, we actually caught this trade on the 5 minutes time frame. So let's go to the 5 minutes time frame first before we go to the 1 hour. So on the 5 minutes time frame, the same strategy that I used on the last chart that I showed you, same strategy, waiting for a sweep of this particular low on Wednesday. Can you see? On Wednesday, the low that was created for Asian low. Okay, if I open this my Asian low, can you see it? This is Asian low. And if I open my indicator for Asian low, can you see them? This is Asian low. So what I was waiting for was a sweep of this Asian low and a reversal. So immediately I saw, when I even saw this particular setup, I didn't have this indicator turned on. So the moment I saw the sweep of this particular level, I was waiting for this candle to close. Then I waited for the retracement of this candle and I entered immediately. And immediately we got a rejection. So this one I caught a 9:1 RR for this particular first trade. When the trade was going, what I did next was my fib level. I marked from the top of this particular run to the bottom of this run, and it gave me that it's going to respect our 0.5 level. But I entered the market from the 0.618 level, and irrespective, the market respected our fib level and gave us straight immediate TP, and that was how we actually closed this trade with a 9:1 RR and a different 3:1 RR. So after catching these two trades, I went to the 1 hour time frame. To confirm my bias of the day, because already on that particular day I was bearish. On that particular day I was bearish. So that was one of the reasons that gave me, that was one of the confluences that I followed that made me enter that trade. So now let's come to this 1 hour time frame, how I actually caught that particular sales. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, I want to explain how I actually caught that particular sales. And the sales was supposed to be a long sales, but it didn't happen at last. So this is my 1 hour resistance here. Can you see? For my resistance here, this is my 1 hour resistance, and this is a liquidity that did not tap into that resistance. I want you to understand what I'm showing here. This is our resistance, isn't it? And this is liquidity. This liquidity now did not tap into this resistance. Let's be guided. It did not tap into this resistance. And also, I was looking at this particular zone too for my order block. Now, this my 1 hour order block was a refinement. This was a refinement of that 1 hour. That's why you're seeing it at the top. So irrespective, let's take this refinement out. This is my 1 hour resistance. Let's leave it as our resistance. So after this resistance, the second reason was for my liquidity. The third reason was my break of structure. Can you see? So firstly, I have a break of structure here. Secondly, I have a liquidity here. Thirdly, I have a resistance here. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for falls. And irrespective, when the market started falling, it fell to this place, and irrespective, I took profit from this particular zone. So now let's go back to our 5 minutes time frame to be sure of what we did. So let's go back to our 5 minutes time frame. So this is the 5 minutes time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, don't forget, this is my resistance and this is my liquidity on the 1 hour time frame. Resistance and my liquidity. So what did the market do? On the 5 minutes time frame, it is an OCL. And what did the market do? The moment the market came into this particular level, it tapped into the level and started coming down immediately. So this is how we caught this third trade, not really on the 5 minutes time frame, but rather on the 1 hour time frame, because we had a resistance and we had a liquidity that did not mitigate the resistance. That way we knew that we are going to fall after the clearing of this particular liquidity, and that was what happened. Immediately it gave us a 7:1 RR, and that is how we actually smashed 3 trades for Wednesday. Okay, so we had an extra trade for this particular Wednesday here. Now, why did I actually enter this trade? Very simple. Our rules, very simple. We have a break of structure, we have an order block, we have a liquidity, and what are we looking at? Tap of this clearing of this liquidity, tap of this order block, and we waited for a lot of consolidation before we saw an upside. So for this one, we got a 2:1 RR, and that is how we caught 4 trades for Wednesday. 4 trades for Wednesday. So I didn't enter another trade because already my rules for my trading plan was 4 trades in a day or 5 trades. So already I've taken four trades. So I don't want to complicate things for myself. So irrespective, I didn't take this particular trade. But like I take just 3 trades for this particular trade. What I will do is I will mark the up and the high and the low of this particular trade. I'll mark the high and the low, and I will use fib level to enter. Can you see? On this particular trade now, if I use fib level to enter, respected our fib level. Can you see? Boom. And I will be taking profit at the next psychological level. Next psychological level. Can you see? This is how I would have catch the 5th trade. This is how I would have caught the 5th trade. But irrespective, I don't go against my rules. So 4 trades in a day, irrespective. That is how we actually finished Wednesday with 4 good trades. So going to the next day, we had a 1 hour conference but did not play out. We had a 1 hour conference but did not play out. Thursday did not give us any good setup. So we did not trade on Thursday. We only had a conference for the 1 hour time frame, but irrespective, the market did not play out for that. And I don't want to be in a shoe whereby I'm chasing price. So irrespective, I left the market. And on Friday, I was looking at this particular level. Now, why am I looking at this level? I am looking at this level for 2 reasons. One, a big imbalance that is here, but no clear liquidity. We have a breakout structure, no clear liquidity, no reason for the market to hold on to this particular trade. So irrespective, I was looking at an immediate sharp reversal after clearing of this particular level. After clearing this particular level, I was looking for a reversal after clearing this level. But after clearing the level, what happened? Tapped into our psychological level and immediately went to our SL, and that is how I actually lost this trade on Friday. And that is it for this particular week. And we actually had a good week for this particular trading week, and it actually went well. So thanks for watching my trade recap, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace out.